Hi guys, so it is Friday afternoon. I'm off work. I just finished up grocery shopping and had to go wash my clothes because the washer won't be completely fixed until the 14th of this month, and tomorrow is dump day. So we went and we bought mulch, and I pulled out 3 bags that's sitting on our front porch for the front area, and the other 7 are we're gonna pile it back here. James is bringing the van around back here, and we're gonna be taking the mulch out, but we're also going to be getting rid of that pile of brush. Yay! There's a lot of stuff that's happening this weekend, and in this video I'm gonna take you along tomorrow morning on some mulching and weeding and some stuff that I'm doing around the house or around in the yard. There's an area out front that the bed around the tree, grass keeps growing back up into it, so I need to take some weed barrier or weed barrier and put it down, and then before I mulch it. So I plan on doing that. Out of breath. There is some left, but that's gonna be for the fire pit this weekend. We're just gonna burn it all. But that van is stuffed full of, like, we got a twin bed in there and a chair, and then the rest are all branches. Alright, it is the next morning. I want to show you, this is the bed around the tree, and I need a weed barrier all of this, but I can't get to the weed barrier right now, so I'm just going to pull it up right now, and then I'm going to mulch this area, and then when I can get to the weed barrier, hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to pull up these stones and put the weed barrier down. So, but look how beautiful. We've got some zinnias coming up. My super petunias are doing great. Alright, so the first bed is mulched. This mulch looks pretty good. The reason why that grass is there is there's an ant bed there. I'm going to have James take care of it this afternoon when he wakes up. But that looks really good. On to the next bed. This one's going to be pretty easy. I'm not really going to film it. You're going to see the before and after, but I wanted to show you. Planted those. These are my begonias. Then there's a hosta right there, and over here there's another hosta. So I'm not going to do this area. I'm just going to do this front area here and get it all taken care of. I brought 3 bags of mulch up here, but I only think I'm going to need like 2.5, which is awesome. So I'm just going to spread this all around. I'll show you the after. So I'm spreading the mulch, and I'm hearing a lot of buzzing while I'm down there, and I'm like, what in the, is that wasp? Is that a bee? And this tree looks like bees. There are a ton of them. So I'm not going to do this bed right now. Even if they're honeybees, and it looks like they are, I'm just going to leave the bees alone right now. It's the best thing to do. They'll be gone in the afternoon. But so with that, I'm just going to let those bees be. I'm sure in the afternoon it won't be as bad, and I'll go back out and do it. Take a small break because I'm going to go ahead and move back here. Now I'm going to be doing this bed first, and it shouldn't be bad because I put mulch in half of it, so I'm just going to put mulch in the other half, and then I've got a lot of weeding to do after that. So small break, then we start mulching. All right, so I fixed myself another cup of coffee, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm procrastinating. There's a bed that I have been dreading when it comes to weeding, and it's not that bad really, but I'm just like, oh. And that's the one that has my galandrias in it and my calla lilies. I think the reason why that bed I just feel like, oh, I don't want to weed it, is because I'm still feel defeated from that bush that I couldn't pull up. And I think that's why. And the bush has gone a little wild, you know, and I'm like, I'm not going to trim it right now. Landon was supposed to be up this weekend, but he called last night and said he's not coming up. But he starts his summer vacation next week. So he'll be up next weekend, and that's whenever I'm going to be like, okay, we're going to pull some bushes. Because I need help with it. And I need young help. So, you know, I'm going to drink half a cup of coffee. It's just 9 o'clock in the morning. We do have to go to the dump today, which I need to wake up James by 10, so I need to wake him up in another hour so he can drink coffee and everything, and go to the dump. And then we've got a festival that's going on in downtown, an art festival that I want to go to, so I need to get busy on this. If not, I can get it done throughout the day. I mean, it's the only thing on the agenda today, so that's a good thing. So I'm gonna just drink my cup of coffee, and also my shoes are soaked, so that's another reason. I just don't want to put back on my shoes. All right, I didn't mulch the other one yet, but I'm gonna come over here and start pulling these weeds. See, it's not that bad. It's just, I think it's that thing that made me feel defeated. And you see how wildly it's grown. I'll trim it back next weekend, but not this weekend. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling all the weeds. Guess I'll start over there, work my way around. All right, this bed actually got the gladiolas all stood back up. Is actually, that's all pulled up back there. Is weeded. It didn't take that long. I even like lifted up the bottom parts of that bush and pulled weeds out from underneath it. Got into both the other bushes and pulled weeds, but it's weeded. Now I just need to mulch it. I'm gonna wait for James to wake up for that. I think this is gonna take 3 bags of mulch. Let's just take a moment to look at the beautiful calla lilies. And as you can see, my zinnia over here is starting to form a head. These cosmos are starting to go. I'm so excited about this. So the last bed that's going to be needed to be weeded first, and I'm also going to pull some plants out. It's going to be this bed. Now I've been trying to keep it weeded, so it's not that bad. Just down here, what I plan on doing is I'm going to put weed barrier up right here in a few weeks, and then we're going to take and we're going to build another, like some bricks right here to kind of give a solid back to solid backside to this garden, to this flower bed. But I wanted to show you the bloom, and look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And then my other zinnias are starting to pop. so excited. So I'm going to be pulling out those sweet peas, and then I'm probably going to be pulling out some of these globes because they're just too condensed to give them some more room to grow. And those are all snapdragons. I'm going to plant some more zinnias in here and some more. I'm probably going to plant some more cosmos over there, plant some more zinnias up front, and some snapdragons up front. And then when this is gone, I'm going to plant more zinnias right here. I've got to stand up the gladiolas. So I'm going to get this weeded in a little bit. I haven't walked around my garden today to see what's going on. I've got more flowers starting to bloom, which makes me so happy because I was really worried about my strawberries. But something I didn't show you on the garden tour. Oh, these all popped. Those are all bush beans. Something I didn't show you on the garden tour was this. This is a sunflower. It's just living its life. And these are starting to get green again. But I got some blood meal. It should be in today. That's why I haven't fed any of my plants this morning like I normally do on a Saturday morning, because I'm waiting for the blood meal to come in, and I'm just going to go ahead and give all of these viney, the beans, the cucumbers, the onions, all of this, some blood meal. I'm going to go ahead and replant some more onions because it looks like, there's none. I don't know what's going on. I'm actually going to put blood meal in it and everything and then replant it. But cannot wait to see these things grow, start flowering. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, super excited about this garden. This is the wood pile. We're going to be burning a lot of it today. And then I'm going to move this bench over here. And then I have extra bags of soil back there. And whatever's left over of the mulch, I'll move it back over there too. So that's going to be a project today as well. This is going to be a project for tomorrow. That'll be a different video. But I've got all the cats and dogs out here just chilling. That looks so much better. Granted, that bush drives me nuts, but that looks so much better. I think next time what I should have done is plant the calla lilies up front and the zinnias up back, but that's okay. Also, I'm actually going to pull those bulbs when the calla lilies start dying out, pull those bulbs and save them for next year. And what I plan on doing is putting them in containers, because calla lilies, from what I read, work great in containers, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. So, oh, I didn't finish my cup of coffee. I only drank like a third of it, so I'm gonna finish it now because it was too hot. Now it should be a good temperature. Outdoor festival. We're waiting for the rain to stop. We're gonna go to an art festival, maybe, if this ever stops. I doubt we might not even make it today. Yeah. Good news is I don't have to water my plants. Who knows? It may just be raining right here, and on the other side of town, it's fine. Don't know. We'll find out though. Alright guys, so it is actually the next day. Due to the rain that we had, I couldn't come out and finish the mulching. But what I did finish before the rain started was I got everything weeded. So that's a pretty awesome thing. Now, because the bags of mulch have been sitting in the rain now, they're going to be really, really heavy. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start mulching, and then once the mulching's done, I'm not going to mulch the front yard until this evening. But look, let's see, my tree started to bloom. Isn't that pretty? Once the mulching's done here, I told James that I'm going to try to tame this wild garden just a wee bit for us. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But let me get this mulch loaded up into the wagon, and we're going to start mulching. We're going to mulch that one first. I think it's going to take about four bags. And before I grab that, set everything over here, but this is what it looks like cleaned up. Now this area, I'm waiting for Landon. I got my gladiolas all pulled up. I can see weeds again. Oh my goodness. Really? But those started to fall again. I'm gonna have to put some dirt down first, I think. But I need to get the sticks out of this bed first, and then we're gonna mulch. Okay, the last bed to mulch. Now, if you've watched the previous videos, I actually mulched half of this bed. As you can see, it's a dark mulch. It's gonna stay that way. We're just gonna mulch this half and then it'll be done. Gotta watch out for that spider there. And then the mulching activities will be completed. Alright, so I'm going to tame this up. I'm just going to pull the stuff on the front along the ways. I'm not going to go too deep. Just kind of give it to where when we mow we're not running over everything. Alright, so this bed, I'm going to wait until next weekend because I'm going to actually have to get a shovel in to get some of this out. But I'm just going to go along next weekend and just trim out the first half of it so it's not being run over by a lawnmower. As you can see, I pulled some of it, but it was just getting so heavy. I couldn't get it all out. So it was mulching today, some weeding, finding out I need a shovel for this back bed, but it's all good. Got a lot done. The beds look a lot better. I still have to do the front bed. I'm gonna do that this evening. But I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and I'll see you soon.